Dani and Tay, and we are heard. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Her the Podcast. I'm Dani, I'm your host, and you can catch Her the Podcast on all podcast streaming platforms. That's SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those places. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, HER_D, the podcast. And I'm joined by a very special guest, Zhariah. How are you?
Good, how are you?
We had to take deep breaths before we started because you know what? I think it still is retrograde actually.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It very much is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What's your sign?
Pisces.
Okay, I'm an Aries. Do we get along?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna talk about your music, and we're gonna talk about your life and just like who you are as a person, because you're very interesting. She's very interesting. She looks interesting from the outside and on the inside. But okay, so I like to do like little icebreakers before I start with people that I first interview with.
Okay.
So usually what I do is I do like either this or that, or I'll do like one gotta go. Okay. But for this time, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do you can only pick one. So I'm gonna give you 3 choices per question. All right. You can only pick one of those 3.
Okay.
Okay. So
one.
The first one is you can only pick one.
Okay.
Pancakes, French toast, or waffles?
French toast.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I love cinnamon, and cinnamon brings prosperity.
But some French toast don't be having, like, they all have cinnamon in it, but some French toast you can't taste the cinnamon.
Well, for me, it's also like childhood memories. So my grandma used to always make French toast when I was younger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we would make it together in the kitchen, and she, taught me how to do it. You put it in the powder and everything, and sprinkle the cinnamon. So to me,
scramble the egg up.
Yeah, scramble the egg up, all of that. So like, yeah, I like French toast because it reminds me of being a child.
I've always been like I love French toast and waffles and pancakes, but I've always been a pancake girl because, in my opinion, I feel like you can't really fuck up pancakes. People that fucked up waffles, homemade waffles. Right. People that fucked up waffles.
All right, I feel that. That.
Yeah. So okay. Next, you can only pick one: lashes, lipstick/lip gloss, or foundation.
Lashes. Lashes. Do you see my lashes? It's obviously
you can't live without lashes.
No, I can't because
I love your lashes. Did you dye them? Or
No, I just put pink ones on top of the black.
Ooh, you layered them. I never done that before.
Yeah, I layered them.
Oh,
and before I got here, I already had a pair on, and then I just put the other pair on like on top.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So next, let me see. Do I want to do this one before that one? Okay. Flyleaf, Paramore, or Evanescence?
Wait, what did you do? Okay, that's not
because
fair.
Zhariah is an alternative girl.
That's
you can't tell.
Fair.
So yes, you have to pick one: Flyleaf, Paramore, or Evanescence. And then when you pick one, tell me your favorite song, and we can play a little snippet of it, and tell me why. All right. Because I love all 3, but actually, I'm obsessed with one of them. I'm not gonna tell you yet.
All right. Okay. So I know I have to pick one, but I'm gonna put them in order because that's how my brain works.
Okay.
3 would have to be Evanescence.
That's your bottom. Out of the 3. Okay.
Yeah, bottom. Middle. Paramore.
You can only pick one though. You can only pick one and throw the other 2 away.
I know. I gotta throw them away. Okay.
But I'm gonna say Evanescence is the bottom 3 for you?
Yeah.
Over after Flyleaf. So Flyleaf is over Evanescence for you?
Yeah.
Really?
Even though Evanescence is definitely bigger. Flyleaf.
Really?
Yeah, I think Flyleaf will be in my number 1.
Really? Over Paramore?
I mean, I love Paramore. Of course I love Paramore. I'm alternative. Everybody loves Paramore. You know what they say? They be like, niggas love Paramore. Even if you're not alternative, you like Paramore. I love Paramore. You love Paramore.
I will sing my fucking heart out.
Me too. I was crying yesterday actually. But
over Paramore?
Yeah, what song was it? I think it was like, what the fuck is that song? I Just Wanted You. That song. Why am I forgetting the title?
What is it? I want to play a snippet.
And I get to forget the titles because I'm a veteran.
How's it go?
Type it in. All I Wanted Was You. All I wanted was you. That one. I listened to it.
The butterfly
just makes me sad. Yes, that's like the best album. Oh my god. Wait.
Brand New Eyes.
Yes, Brand New Eyes. Now I'm thinking about Brick by Boring Brick, and it's like,
Brick.
Is it Flyleaf over this?
But you know, really moves my soul.
What?
From Paramore?
What? Yeah.
This I will sing my whole soul.
Yeah.
I will sing my soul.
Oh my God.
I will sing my soul. Okay?
Yes. Okay, so the reason I was going to say Flyleaf is because when I found Flyleaf and the time in my life, I really needed them. I really needed, like, the songs. Mm-hmm. But, like, variety and catalog, Paramore. Mm-hmm. Yes, this song, 8th grade, was listening to it in class when I was supposed to be doing my homework. What year did I go to high school?
Graduate high school.
I graduated high school in 2018.
Okay. Really? How old are you?
22.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow! Oh my God!
What?
Oh, I didn't know you were that young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, am I old?
No, how old are you?
29.
Oh, that's not old.
It's not old.
Come on.
It's not old.
30 is the new 20.
It is.
It's the new 20.
This video? The video. Yeah.
The paint and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's so crazy about this song is it's about God, but it sounds like a love song. And that's what I like most about it. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, I feel like you should write songs that way. They always don't have to sound like what you're talking about. Mm. Yeah. But sometimes I need that. Like, I'm not a Christian, but like the universe and spirit, I could be like, I can feel you all over me. And like, I need that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And to really give back and let them know that you're thankful that they're there is really important. So it's like when I need them, I literally will sing in the kitchen and like jump around like she did in the video, like the little...
She was going off.
Yeah.
I played Paramore. Let me play Evanescence real quick, a little snippet, just because I played everybody else.
I hope no one judges me for almost putting Flyleaf over Paramore. Personal opinion. Oh my God. I can't wake up. Save me.
What alternative? Have you ever covered an alternative song before?
Yes, I did.
What?
I covered Bikini Kill, Rebel Girl, and Just a Girl by No Doubt for the Nova Twin show.
You would have went. I wish I was there because you probably went off.
I did
for the No Doubt shit.
I did. Just a girl?
Just a girl.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, I did. I definitely did. And everyone was like, yes! Oh my God! And I was like, yeah.
Niggas love Gwen Stefani too.
Yes. Oh my God, I love Gwen. Oh my God, I love Gwen. Yes. Like, because Gwen, she could do rock, then she could do ska, then she could do hip hop, then she could do Carrie Sugar Girl. And I feel that because I feel like people compare me to a lot of artists, but when I get Gwen, I'd be like, thank you. Because you can see that I'm versatile in the alternative genres. Yeah.
They almost gave Glamorous to Gwen Stefani.
Really? That makes sense.
Polo the Dawn, because he had Will I Am write the song, and they wanted to give it to Gwen first, but he was like, no, let's give it to Fergie.
I remember that. I remember that. Just like Umbrella was actually for Britney, but they gave it to Riri.
And that Umbrella saved with Rihanna.
Yeah, it did. We won't have Fenty without it, okay? Yeah.
Okay, but who'd you pick, though?
Who? Paramore?
You pick
Paramore. I got to do Paramore. I don't know why I almost did that.
Okay.
Paramore.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because every genre, like Paramore, like... early on and late, like you can listen to Paramore as an emo kid, as a college student, and as a grown person. Like that's what you get. And I mean, and like Still Into You, and fuck, why am I forgetting the names? But the one about growing up, like don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. I think I was young listening to that.
Don't forget, whoa, whatever makes you that one.
'Cause I got him where I want him now. Oh, yeah. I love that song. I used to play that all the time in front of my little cousins, and they hated it. And I was like, y'all can listen to this.
I used to love all the little white girl songs, but I would be so embarrassed to like listen to it out loud.
Why?
Because I was just like, oh my God, I'm black, I can't do this. But,
I mean, hey, you know,
honestly, my first, I don't tell people this, but my very first CD ever in life was Oops, I Did It Again.
Oops, I did it again. Really? That's dope.
It was.
That's dope.
It wasn't Destiny's Child. It wasn't whatever you think it was. It wasn't Beyonce's Dangerously Love. It was Britney. Oops, I Did It Again.
Did that feel good or did it feel?
It felt great. I loved it. My mom knows me, so she bought it for me. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so she bought me the Britney album and the NSYNC album together. It was like for Christmas or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah, the bundle. The bundle.
So yes. Okay, last one. Damn, you're 22, so you probably don't even know.
I know. I go back as the Delphonics and the Doors. I know everything.
Okay. What's the last one? You can only pick one of these three.
Okay.
The Miley Cyrus Disney era.
Damn.
The Selena Gomez Disney era. Or the Demi Lovato Disney era.
Okay.
Think about this.
Okay.
Wait, pause. When I say Disney era, I mean everything that they released, any album, anything that they released. And so when I say Miley, the Hannah Montana, the album that she had out, Selena Gomez, her shit, Demi Lovato, her show, and then the little camp rock shit she had going on, the Jonas Brothers, all that shit. I'm talking about their eras.
The eras, not their music.
Everything. The shows, so the music.
If we're talking Demi, we're talking camp rock, we're talking Sunny with a Chance.
Yes. Their era. Think about it. Think about it. Talking about their eras. The Miley Disney era, the Demi Disney era, and the Selena Gomez Disney era. You gotta
not
pick
Selena,
one.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
She's
I understand.
Did you forget? Era. I have to say Miley.
Okay.
Miley.
Yeah.
Miley's always my number one. Mm-hmm. Miley's because who doesn't want to be Hannah Montana? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And who doesn't want to start all over? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
The fire into the fire.
You make me want to work out and start
all over. No, she was going off like shit. No, that's my shit. That's my shit.
All her eras, because also like then she did Can't Be Tamed, Party in the USA, even though
and that was still during her, because she wasn't done being Hannah yet.
Yeah, she wasn't done being Hannah yet. So like all of that. And before and after the show, the Hannah Montana movie, just the whole era, because it was very, very long and she appeared on everything.
Yeah. I picked Miley too, but I'm going to give Demi an honorable mention because I thought out of all the Disney kids, I really feel like she can really sing. She can still sing, but she can really sing. Because you know, they gave all them damn Disney kids a record contract. I'm like, even the ones that couldn't sing. I'm like, why are they singing right now?
They did, because some of them.
Like, why are they singing right now? Like, what's going on? They got a whole music video and everything. They got albums out. Like, why are they singing right now? What's going on? But no. Demi could always sing to me, and I always appreciated that about her. And I enjoyed her Sunny with the Chains. I enjoyed her Camp Rock, but you know, Miley walked so Demi and Selena could run. I'm sorry.
She did.
I said what I said.
She did.
I said what I said.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that, because even to this day, like, Demi could sing and she has hits. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I can relate to her a lot.
To be losing everything
with the legs.
Yeah. Even her little Jonas Brothers thing they did. Yeah. That was amazing. Yeah.
That was amazing. It's so hard for me because I'm also like thinking about Demi's real life. I'm like, I mean, she deserves happiness. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So Miley first, because and then honorable mention for Demi.
Yeah, and I do really do enjoy Selena. I always liked her show Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yes,
because I loved like mystical, like witchy stuff. Like I loved Charmed. I loved Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So I definitely loved Selena's show.
Yeah.
So and she's like a major pop girl now. So I mean, hey.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. She is.
Yeah. So you pick Miley?
Yeah, because also this year she did 7 things on tour. 7 things?
Oh, she did that on tour?
Yes, she has the live version, like she did a live album this year, like when she was on tour, and she did 7 things, and I was like, oh my God.
That was a wait, let me just read the opening instrumental for that.
I had no business crying to that in 7th grade.
You were crying? I mean, it gave me teary, like,
because I had a crush, and he didn't like me back.
Damn, Party in the USA is still like her 2nd biggest song to date, bro.
I mean, people love America, right? Right. But at times I get so scared when I think about the previous
relationship we shared.
It was awesome, but we lost it. It's not possible for me not to care. There's 7 things I hate about you. There's 7 things I hate about you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Also, I definitely took how she wrote that song and wrote Chelsea Hotel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about your music. It's a good segue. Tell us about your music and what you have coming up and things like that. How did you start?
How did I start? Like overall?
Overall in music.
Overall music. I started writing songs when I was 6. My cousin, who was a salsa dancer slash singer, told me.
You have like a Spanish background?
No, but part of my, not background, like my mom's side, but I mean, yes, my mom's side, but he wasn't Latinx or anything, but my Aunt Judy was, great Aunt Judy was, but he just liked women, so he learned how to salsa dance. And so he told me how to the blueprint of a song. Like, he told me how to do that, and I think I was like 6 years old because I was trying to write a song, so I just kept working through middle school, and I would always write songs. And then I became a poet in high school. I was an emo poet at first. So
where'd you go to high school?
I went to Richard Wright.
Okay.
So you can imagine like the emo-ness that was there. I lost. Of course I lost. But then next year I won. And then I tried to join the DCU Slam team. That didn't work.
And Slam is a poet.
Yeah. It's here in DC, the DCU Slam team. I don't know if they still do it, but I was trying so hard, and now I see why it didn't work out. Right. Then I went to college.
Why didn't it work out?
Oh, because now I'm Zhariah. But I definitely was pushed to learn what it really means and takes to become an artist. Because I used to think, have you seen that TikTok where the girl is like, yeah, I used to go to Limited 2 and like sing out loud and think someone was going to discover me? That was me. And my mom would be like, you have to stop. This is not how people get discovered. It's like, what are you talking about, Mom? Like, why don't you just call the radio station to get me on Disney? And I was so mad at her because I did that little trial run. And they were like, oh, she's going to have to skip school. And she's like, my daughter's not skipping school. Bruh, I should have skipped school.
Disney wanted to...
You know how they go on, they announce on the radio that Disney's looking for people. It's basically a scam, but I wanted it so bad. And that didn't work and everything. So when I went to college, I was a poet.
Where'd you go to college?
Lincoln University.
Okay.
Then
that's in Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Oxford, and then I transferred and graduated from Temple.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to Temple, but at Lincoln is where I really found myself because I was a poet, and they wanted me because I won the freshman talent show and I did a poem. Then they had this thing called Black Arts Matter. I won that too, and I did a poem about, some trigger warning stuff I'm not going to talk about, but it was really, really good. And I got a $2,500 scholarship, and and it was all the rave on campus. And I was the poet girl before Zhariah. I was like the poet, like, girl that wore head wraps and was like pro-black, like
the earthy girl. But,
totally different. And
I had that earthy phase. I had the because my hair is natural, but I would chunk my natural hair. I would look Rasta-ish. Like it was a vibe though. It was giving. It was a situation. No, it was giving.
I like all the vibes, and all the vibes can give. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like when it's too on brand. You get what I'm saying? Like you're the nature girl, then you listen to Erykah Badu, then you do like I was doing that and still listening to Paramore, and you know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, but I did I Spit. They kicked me out because I was too popping. Like that's always why I get kicked out of things.
They were jealous.
No, yes, most definitely. And then I found out later all the girls had a crush on my boyfriend. So that's really what it was. And I was so mad. He was still in the club, and I was like, "Why are you still going to the club?" He's like, "Cause it's my passion." And I was like, "Okay," but like I don't like them. So people from I Spit started this group called Fame, and of course me, I was like, Fame or anything to put me on a stage I'm gonna do. So I went to Fame, and it was a bunch of guy rappers. They were all rappers, including my boyfriend. He's not a rapper anymore. And I remember going, and I just wanted to perform, and I could rap but not really. And I was like, can I perform at the showcase? And they were like, you could perform at the showcase. What did it say? You could perform at the showcase if you come back from Winter Break with 3 songs. And I felt like they were saying I couldn't do it. So I was like, I like when people underestimate me because it makes me work really, really hard. So I wrote 3 songs. I came back and I wrote my first song as Aya Queen called... Well, I did, what's that song? Shania, but I wrote Stars, which was going into my alternative era. And it's the first time I screamed on a track, like something in me. I mean, I'm a child of Shango, so that's probably what it was, but I was just screaming on the track, and there were drums.
So what was your name right at that point? What was your name?
Aya Queen.
Aya Queen.
Zhariah and Aya mean the same thing, because Zhariah means Moon Queen.
That's your real name?
Yeah.
Zhariah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Zhariah means moon queen. And so, yeah. Anyway, so I did Fame and I wrote the songs and I went hard, and it was a group of men too, so it made me go even harder. I was like, y'all underestimated me. Da, 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 da.
And what their faces was, they was jaw drop?
Yes. When I came back, they're like, oh my God. And my boyfriend was just sitting there like, because he didn't know yet.
Oh, you ain't play the songs for him?
No, I didn't play the songs for him. No, that's back when I like held stuff. Now every time I do a song, he's there. Like, he was there for Chelsea Hotel, and I'm so happy he was there for that because it was about my ex.
That's her latest single, guys.
Yeah, Chelsea Hotel is my latest single.
Available now on all streaming platforms. Go ahead.
So yeah, so I started in Fame and I did the showcase and I just kept going, and they helped us do song composition, stage presence, like kind of like artist development.
Yeah, I'm really happy that you said that.
Yeah, it was artist development, and I'm so glad I got that in college because college is about your future career. You know what I'm saying? So I really got that, and yeah, it just started everything, and then when I came home to DC, I started doing open mics, which I no longer do.
And I get that a lot, though. People say that they did open mics for a little while, but they stopped doing it. But they have their own reasons. But I definitely respect every reason. So what was your reason to stop doing open mics? What was your reason?
Because every time I would go to an open mic, it's a bunch of dudes, and I'm rapping like this, and shawty sucking my dick, and then I'm going like this, and they don't even know me. Like, bruh, shut up. Like, please, like, literally, please shut up. Like, I don't want to hear this. You could write about other things, and it's not even about that. That's cool sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because even me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm stepping on their necks, and he's my sub, and like, owed me. But then I could be like, you know what I'm saying? Chelsea Hotel, or then I could be like, yes, sis, like, give us variety. And it was just so off-putting. But it's also like, I did a lot of shows and open mics, and people would come to me at the end, you were the best performer. And that's not to be egotistical, but sometimes things are true.
You feel like you have graduated from that?
I feel like I graduated from that. And like, sometimes I like to go now, because sometimes I'm getting in the mode where I know where I am and I'm comfortable, and now I just want to see other people shine. But for a period of time, I was like, bro, I'm trying to get up. I don't have time for this. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like, I also will never have time for misogyny. So there's that too.
I respect that shit. Yeah. Because LB, he was here. He was saying like how he basically feels like, you know, he's elevated where he's like, you know what, I don't do any more open mics. I'm just focusing on my music, and I'm just going to keep moving up from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you have to, because people will see you a certain way and act to you that way. They will respond to you that way.
And also you have to think about, like, you know, your audience. You don't want to be somewhere where it's the same people.
Right. All the time.
Because at that point, what's the point? Like,
Yes. Because I remember going to a show to support somebody, and I realized everyone at the show was at the next show, and this was the group. I'm like, you're not growing this way.
It's the same
You're
clique.
not growing this way. The whole point of doing shows is to reach a different audience. You know what I'm saying? So, reaching a different audience, I just realized, you know, from watching other people, that if I kept performing in the same places with the same people in the same genre, I would never get to where I want to go. So I do feel like me saying I'm not doing open mics or doing certain shows is pretty much valid if people understand the progression of an artist.
And you don't have to feel like you're too good. I feel like, you know what? I mean, if you think that you're too good, that's fine. It's not always bad to be confident in yourself.
Oh, definitely not. But people
and know your worth. But that's their problem.
It is their problem, but it can really affect artists. So like, especially being a woman, especially being different, it affects you a lot because people are so off-putting by your confidence.
Okay, you're right. That's one thing that us as women, we suffer from. If we exude too much confidence, it's off-putting. We're too intimidating. How dare you feel this way about yourself? How dare you see yourself in that light? Don't make me feel smaller than you.
Right. Honestly. And it also happens with women on women too. When I say
of course,
women, but like,
of course,
all the time.
That's the number one. That's the number one situation. Yeah,
all the time. Yes. And it's like, it's very much annoying. And I think that's very much where I'm at in my life right now.
And it makes you not. Don't dim your light. Don't dim your light.
Oh, never. Because if I dim my light, I wouldn't be where I am now. I'm never gonna dim. The more you try to dim, the more brighter I'll shine.
Okay, so let's talk about this though, because there's always discussions with like, putting people in boxes, and you know, people like Rico Nasty. That they see other black girls with spikes, and they say, oh, she's copying Rico Nasty. So can you explain, I guess your hardships or your experiences with being a black girl in, alternative music, or, just being a genre bender?
Genre bender.
Yeah, tell me about your experience.
I'm gonna put that in my bio.
And also like how you, tell me about your experience and then how you overcome that. Because, like, as women, we're already boxed in, and then black women, we're already boxed in. So it's like, tell me about that.
So my experience being an alternative black girl, especially in DC, I definitely feel like because I'm in this
Southeast
area.
And you in Southeast. So you in the hood.
In the hood.
You from DC and you from the hood.
Yeah. I'm from the hood. But, so.
Wait, do you like go-go?
I like go-go.
Okay.
I like Black Alley mostly.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I can really get into it, and then other times I'm not there, but so damn, now you got me thinking about clapping on the wall. Anyway, so doing that, I just feel like my hardships, I have been compared to Rico Nasty.
Of course, because that's even people's only reference point. Even
before she even knew who I was, before everything. And the story with me and Rico is very, very, very long. And it's
weird. Know her?
It's I.
Or you met her?
Yeah, I've been to her house. You know what I'm saying? I've been around her friends. I've talked to her friends. I've gone to the strip club with her, assets, things like that.
My cousin used to record her like in her Sugar Trap days.
Oh, that's dope. That was a great era. That was a nice era. So with that, I remember I was busking outside one summer after my summer job.
Well, you were what?
Busking.
What's that mean?
Like, when people perform on the street.
Okay. I didn't know. You know what that meant? Busking. Oh, I'm not musically inclined enough to know what busking means. New word alert. Go ahead.
And so I was performing. This dude came up. He was like a homeless guy. And I always believe that homeless people or people on the street that come up to you, say something, and walk away are angels. But anyway, he came to me and he was like, "Oh, Rico, yeah, she gonna have a problem with you." And I was upset. I wasn't happy by that. I wasn't excited. Anyone else would be like, "Yeah, I'm coming up and she gonna." I was like, excuse me, girl power. No. If anything, if we do a song together, like,
that'll be
DC
amazing.
Will explode.
It would.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, two DC alt girls? What?
Yeah. Yeah, well, DC and Maryland, but
yeah, DMV. Oh yeah,
DMV. But it's also funny to me because people think I'm from PG because the way that I talk and carry myself, but it's crazy. But so that happened. This was before I think was recording like that. But also that was the same summer that I was trying to open up for her at the Fillmore because a friend of mine, Nietzsche Boy, he works with like Live Nation and things, and you know that whole thing, and I was supposed to, but then I ended up not, and I just remember DMing her and being like, "Hey, I'm an alternative black girl. Can I open for you?" No response. And now that I know how like the industry runs, like not everybody is running their page. There's so many people DMing. There's, what I'm saying? So like I can't really take that harshly. I was like, okay, one day I'll see her. You know what I'm saying? That was like 2018, and then and then when I was in school, I remember I was a part of that Fame Club. So I tried to email them to get her to perform for a show. At the time, I didn't know how things cost. I was just like, oh my God, it would be so cool to have an all women show. It wasn't even an alt woman show yet. It was just like, women artists, because I was a woman artist on campus. They were like, yeah, that'll be $3,000. I said, ooh, and then you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know, but for Spring Fling, they could afford that. You know what I'm saying? But a little organization like us, we don't get the funding because we're different, just like the real world. So that happened, and then later on when I ended up on her live,
What year was this?
2020.
Her IG live.
Her IG live. And that was crazy because I was doing Metal Whips and Chains and I was like, Cray. And she cut me off. And I was just like, oh. Okay.
She cut you off?
She turned the camera off. Like, she cut. Like, you know, when you're doing a live with someone, you could just, like, exit them off.
She like, hung up on you?
Yeah, she hung up on me.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait, so you were playing a song for her to review?
Yeah.
Did she like it at first?
What happened after she cut it off was she started screaming cray. She was like, I have never seen no shit like that in my whole entire life. And then she was like screaming. She was like, cray. So to me, I'm like, oh, she liked it. Maybe I scared her, like, coming on, because it was, I know my energy. I know my energy could be very abrasive, and I know how to turn it on and off because I'm a real performer. You know what I'm saying? So after that, everyone called me. It was like, why would Rico shut you off? I was like, y'all gotta calm down. Y'all need to calm down because this is what they want. This is what people want. They want to see us fight. That would be great. That would be on DMV Hoods and News and all that, but I'm not doing that, right? And so after that, people kept comparing me. Every show I go to, people just compare me. And it's like, I'm just upset because to me, what I know is, dang, even though it's 2022 and we have all these artists, you are not versed enough to look at me and realize I am nothing like her.
Yeah. So like with people, like their reference point is just commercialized all the time. They can't really, you know, it's sometimes people, they have a cap at what they know. You know what I mean?
Right, very much.
So they see somebody with the Rico Nasty, but
yeah, my God, spikes.
I've never seen Rico Nasty wear something like this.
Yeah, I think I'm very much on my girlier tip, more feminine tip right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, I, you know, don't have a stylist yet. I don't have a team yet. So that's definitely what's different. You know what I'm saying? And even the sound, though, I feel like I do rap in my songs, but I am more on the rock side. And I feel like Rico is more on the hip hop side, which is totally fine. But it's like, know the difference. You know what I'm saying? And another reason I get upset is because, like, people will come to me, like, at the Lil Boom show. Yo, are you inspired by Rico anyway? I was like, no. You know what I mean? They're like, really? Like, she didn't influence your music? I was like,
they're just trying to start a conversation.
No.
It's so
you know
sad
what I'm saying? He was like,
just,
I would love to see how you grow. I said, first off, I've been doing this for 5 years. Don't do that to me. I had to because it's just like, that's very insulting. I want to see how you grow and differentiate yourself. Okay, catalog.
You know what, Paul? Can I pause you real quick? Do they ever say this to people that, first of all, I'll do this. A lot of people that perform those open mics.
Yeah.
A lot of those rappers, I love them, and I talk to them a lot, you know. But some of them, there's a couple of them that I can name, but I'm not gonna name them. They give me very much Juice WRLD vibes, very much Trippie Redd vibes, Future vibes, Uzi vibes.
Yep.
Mostly all of them. But do they get stopped in saying, "Oh, do you like Trippie Redd? I want to see you grow."
I don't know because I'm not them, so I don't know if people are coming up to say that.
They're not saying that.
But
they're not saying that.
Okay. Well, I don't know because I assume the same thing. Like, there's a lot of people that I like who are in these open mic spaces, and I respect them because artists, you have music, you have style, you have business. Some people I respect just for their business. Some people I respect just because they're a woman artist, but I may not be listening to your music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very honest about that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people I know, I'd be like, wow, you know, they really get into this alt thing. And I'm not a gatekeeper, but at the same time, it's just like, do you know what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? Because I hear the Juice WRLD, I hear the X, I hear all them, this whole, yeah, let's rage thing. And I'm just like, yeah, let's rage. I'm here for it. But it's like, at the same time, I just know by studying artists, all I do is watch documentaries daily. When I'm not working, documentary. When I'm cleaning, documentary. When I'm eating my Uber Eats, documentary. I have watched every artist documentary that is out. When a new one comes out, I will watch it. The greats are always different. They don't sound like anyone, and they're in their own lane. So what are you trying to do? If you're just trying to do this right now, cool, amazing, support. But I know personally for me, I don't have to try to be in my own lane, which I realize, but also I'm in my own lane because I know once I do get to a point and I'm in front of the people who are making the decisions and looking for things, I'm going to stand out regardless.
No, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely know that, and other people just don't really stand out like that. They stand out in DC because people have never heard that. If you go somewhere else, they're gonna be like, "Oh, cool, another alt person."
You would go off in LA, girl.
Oh, great, moving in 3 months.
New York. Are you in LA in 3 months?
Yes.
I was just there last month. It's pretty. I like it a lot.
It's amazing. I lived there when I was a kid.
Oh,
so I'm excited to go see family. I lived there for 1.5 years. And my mom's side, grandma's side is in LA. Most of my family are in there. I have family that live in Calabasas, which is great because I just found out my cousin works at Universal. So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like going back to my roots, but it's also like I really need to leave. Yes. It's that time. I've done what I can. I've shown you what I could do. I've done the shows. I've done Fillmore. I've done Songbird. I've done Jesus. Like, I've done what I can do, and I've done what I could do for myself. And it's time to go. But it's also like, with that, I know my place. I'm not big-headed. I'm not famous, but the threats I get in my email and the fake pages and
wait, what happened?
Time to go.
What happened?
I've been getting threats since 2020. Like,
what? In your DMs?
Threats, email, yeah.
Why?
I have star power, and that's very scary.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
People are fucking... Really?
Yeah. I don't talk about it because PR, but like, yeah, I get death threats.
People... Yeah, it's just so scary. You can't even express yourself anymore. And
it's kind of
What's their problem with you?
I know what the problem is because getting bullied in high school, I just thought I was a loser. But I realized I'm really an icon. That's why I call my fans icons, because you can't become an icon without going through that period of isolation and being different. Because was Prince liked by everybody? No, but when he died, he was Prince at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I think people either don't know themselves, don't know what they want to do, or let's be honest, growing up in the Black community, like you said, at first I was afraid to listen to that white girl stuff. I was privileged enough, and I acknowledge my privilege, that I grew up in a household where I could do that. So when I came out into the world, I wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like also, you know, I had an alternative ex. He told me he got beat up for being alternative. I would just get bullied. So being a Black man and being alternative in the hood, you getting rocked. But me, the girls are just gonna talk about me. So what are you gonna do every day? You better just wear some trip pants and call it a day and walk down Saratoga or whatever. You're not doing that. And there's people hiding in the shadows who want to do that, and that's why I'm here. But also what I'm not gonna take is disrespect and isolation and alienation from the people who are afraid to do that. Because what you're not going to do is mess with me because you're afraid of yourself. Because I'm not afraid of myself. When I did LSD, I looked straight in the mirror. I saw my darkness. I saw my shadow. I saw everything. Yeah. I mean, I'm a party girl. Like I'm a party girl too.
I went to a PWI. I went to a PWI.
I almost said lucky, but then I also know the terrors of that. It's like 50-50. You know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't get that. I didn't go to the PWI. I mean, I did, but like, I didn't get that. I was working, and I was working in a dungeon, so I was not partying. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get the, girl, we're doing drugs. Yeah, Paris Hilton, that's hot. That I'm getting now. I'm getting that now. Like, I'm going to the raves, and I'm with the girls, and I'm, you know, that's why, like, when people, like, that's why I'm changing right now, because I'm in that era. I'm in my bimbo. I'm in my hot pink, even though I'm wearing red today. You know what I'm saying? I'm there, but also it's very spiritual. It's a very spiritual experience, and I love expanding my mind, because why would I want to be in one place? I never want to be in one place. So of course I've done LSD. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like I looked myself in the mirror, and once I did that, because they always say don't look in the mirror, right? I stared deep into that portal, and I saw all of me. I saw all of me, and guess what? I'm not scared, and people are scared of themselves. I'm not scared of any part of me. The dark part of me, which everyone has seen, the light part of me, which is about to come out, and I hope people accept it. And the middle part of me, the beautiful thing about Gothic culture is being in love with the darkness. I am a light in the darkness, but to me, that's also light, like the moon. You are dark, but you're shining. You get what I'm saying? So like that's basically where I'm at.
You're shining because you stand out.
I'm shining because I stand out, but people could stand out and still be in the background. I get what I want because I know what I want, but it's also like, this is my superpower. Being different is my superpower. Speaking to others is my superpower. I believe that I am a goddess. That dominatrix goddess stuff is not fake.
Wait, I want to. So when did you? So you said that you started music. You started being interested in music at a young age.
Very young age.
But when did you start being interested in this field? This sort of yes.
The whole time.
The whole time?
Yeah, like
there had to be something. There had to be something that ignited you.
I remember. So when I was growing up, I was a Disney girl, of course. I was watching Read It and Weep last night, y'all. Like when I say I'm a Disney girl, I'm still a Disney girl. I'm watching Disney Plus.
She's a good Disney girl because Disney went downhill after some shows went off air. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It did go up air, but at least it's not Nickelodeon. And so anyway, so I was a Disney girl. That was my thing. And of course, I love the rock era. I love the pop. But I remember one time I went back home to Colorado because I was born in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in D.C.
Okay.
My family was born in Colorado. My family grew up on a farm. Yay. So I went home and my grandparents were in this new house. They moved to Florence. They lived in Colorado.
Italy?
No, sorry, Florence, Colorado. It's a little town, and I remember they were doing adult stuff, so I was bored, and I started getting on Pandora. So the first song that played, I have really great memories of things that happened to me. Trapped came on because I had Paramore radio, so Trapped, Headstrong by Trapped. Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong and take on anyone. I need that song.
Oh, wait, why do I know that song?
Yeah.
Wait, let me just play a little snippy snip.
That you are wrong.
You said Trapped by what?
Headstrong by Trapped.
I know the song. Wow. This is shit. I know. Headstrong and take on anyone.
So after that, I just kept listening to music and going down the rabbit hole and going down because first I started with classic rock. So I was listening to The Doors. I was listening to, why did I say it like that? The Doors.
I wonder if I know any Doors songs.
Definitely my favorite one is hold on, Jesus, I'm blank.
No, we can play a little snippy snip. This is why I love this.
People are strange, but no, the 7-minute one. Why am I forgetting the names of songs? Or Lizard.
He would perform like a snake?
Yeah, he would like move like this in his energy. He was very poetic, and Jim Morrison was just a poet star. That's really who he is.
Okay.
So I started with that, and I had my Beatles radio and my Doors radio. Then I went over to like Guns N' Roses, and then I had my whole Motley Crue. Oh, I love Motley Crue. I didn't have to say it like that. And then
be yourself.
And then like and just like all the hair bands of that time. And then I got into metal. I think I did go step by step. No, I missed out on punk. I didn't get to punk until high school. This was middle school for me. But like Black Sabbath, like all those things. That's why in Let It Out, I'm like, that's Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. That's why when people be like, I'm on my rockstar shit, I'd be like, do you know this song?
Type it in.
Which one? Black Sabbath or Led Zeppelin?
Which one are you talking about that you inspired you with that song?
It was both. But we're gonna do Immigrant Song, the beginning of Let It Out remix. I'm like, It was also on Shrek, all of that. And then the whole at the beginning of the Let It Out remix, that's Black Sabbath. But that's also on a hip hop song from the 90s. What song is that?
Oh yeah, Lil Jon.
Lil Jon.
Yeah. Don't start.
And you
Don't start. No stuff won't be. Was that one?
No. It was it's like, damn. I don't.
Was it Lil Jon or was it the Ying Yang Twins?
It was Ying Yang Twins. It was like off that crunk shit. I love
Fuck. What
crunk.
song is that?
What
song is that, Rob? They was like,
what song is that?
It's Lil Jon.
It's Lil Jon and somebody else. Like, if you wanna get
Fuck. Huh?
I don't know. It was early 2000s.
Was that Trick Daddy?
Baby.
I think he was on that song. I don't remember. I remember the song though.
Let's go. If you want it, you can
hear me. Let me know. And if you straight up, let's go. All hit songs are just samples. If you're trying to make a hit, get a sample. They always blow up. Always. So that was my start, and I just kept going. And I was emo in high school. Had my emo phase. Around college, I was gothic, but I was everything. And then I was punk. So eventually, I was just alt. Like, some days I'm wearing my punk stuff. Some days I'm goth. Some days I'm emo. And then I switched the music around.
You're eclectic. Eclectic. I love really eclectic girls. Like the fake ones. I like the really eclectic
Me too. I love the authenticity. And we should really start praising the actual authentic people and not the remakes.
The trendies. Yeah.
The
remakes.
Yeah.
Not the remakes.
Not the
remixes.
Not the reboot. Not the reboot. I'm not the reboot. I'm the original. Yeah.
Okay. So so tell us about Chelsea Hotel and like other music you have coming out.
Chelsea Hotel.
Did you just drop a project or you just coming?
No, it's coming, and I realized I was going to rush it. That's a really bad idea. It's also retrograde, and you know what I'm saying. But I made sure I wrote all the songs when Jupiter was in Pisces, so my baby could have that energy. And so I'm not writing nothing during Mercury retrograde when it's transitioning my 7th house of personal relationships and contracts. That'd be a bad idea. I'm not signing a contract going to the studio. Anyway, but so Chelsea Hotel is very interesting. Let's get into
I love it. Let's play a little snippy snip.
So yes, let's play Chelsea Hotel. It's a real hotel.
Where in New York?
Yes, very famous hotel. Very famous. I can't wait to get into that. That's an actual
Chelsea Hotel by Zhariah.
Yes, by Zhariah.
I love the visuals.
Yes, it's Harley Quinn and Sid and Nancy because... Yeah, I'll get into that. Back again. Our story's never ending. Our love is always pending. I will never be ashamed. Your heart is like a gold mine. My eyes are always on time. I will never be the same. Falling for me, trying to destroy me, ruin my...
Somebody call me. Sorry. Go ahead.
It be like that.
I know, right? While I'm recording shit.
Get in your places.
So how long did it take you to write this?
This song, do you mean in sitting or overall? Overall, this song took me 30 minutes.
Oh.
Finishing the song took me 30 minutes because once I'm there, and I like to get those moments. But it took me a month to perfect. So by that, it's like I write the songs, then afterwards I listened to it over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm like, okay, like this OOO could go here, we could elongate right here, I need the producer to do, engineer to do this right here. And you know, I really need to feel it, because the song was gonna be a love song about me and my current boyfriend right now, and the lyrics, it was inspired by The Doors. I was listening to Light My Fire, and something was like, I need to say fire, but I did say Light My Fire in there. There's always a rock reference in my songs, but I was gonna be like, we're sitting by the campfire. And I was also on TikTok, like the emo revival is coming up. So I was really like making fun of myself and be like, yeah, we're sitting by the campfire. You know, it's been a while. Like I was making fun of myself. And then, damn, I started tapping my foot. I got really upset because I was in Philly with my boyfriend on Valentine's Day week, and my ex tried to go to social media and lie about me, and it was so terrible because I thought the issue was behind us, and I was just like, well, what do I do? Like, what do I do? I was like, I was just done. I was done. And, you know, a lot of people want to get a reaction from you. And I'm like, but what would Beyonce do? Beyonce would write a song and make a hit. And apparently I made a hit and got it on a 3 playlist. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just didn't respond. And I wrote the song. And I was like, okay, inspiration. Let me write about our relationship. And what it really is it was trigger warning. It was an abusive relationship. But it's also like people just think like people don't understand the thought process of people in certain situations, and it's because everyone isn't educated on those things. So to me, I'm writing about the feelings, the emotions of that time period, what it feels like falling for me, then trying to destroy me, then ruining my psyche, but then still being like, but please cry out for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're ruining my life, but like, cry out for me. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's literally what a lot of people go through. And I feel like I'm just not being understood at the time. So I was just like, okay, this is what it feels like, and I'm going to put it on. But really, the beginning of the song where I'm like, I want an actual apology, that's a Instagram DM message. That's a voice message that I sent that didn't get revealed. So that's why on the cover I'm like, oh Jesus, this is a lot. Okay, on the cover I'm like, never mind the message that got left out, because that message was left out of what you were saying. But the cover art is based off the Burn book by Mean Girls, like spilling shit out, and then the Sex Pistols, Never Mind the Bullocks cover art, which is their most famous album. So Chelsea Hotel is where Sid and Nancy died. They're a punk couple from the 70s. Sid Vicious was in the Sex Pistols. Nancy, we have such a similar story. She also went to the college my aunt went to. It's scary. But
what college was that?
Boulder.
Where's that?
Colorado. Boulder, Colorado. Yeah. And so that was his girlfriend. He killed her in the hotel, and he killed her in the hotel with a knife. And the story is just really all over the place. It's like, oh, Sid and Nancy loved each other so much and didn't want to grow old, they had a suicide pact. Then the other story
is very much Romeo and Juliet?
No. Darker and very much no one knows what really happened. People know what happened, but you know when people know what happened, but they don't know what happened? Yeah, that type of thing. Conspiracy. And a lot of people in the alternative realm love to cosplay them, be them for Halloween.
That's not sick. It's a tragedy, no?
Isn't the world sick?
I know, right?
Don't we love horror movies about slashers?
I know, right?
Don't we love the misfits?
You're absolutely right.
So, I mean, hey, people love it because it's about that. But basically, so Sid and Nancy, Chelsea Hotel is where they lived. A lot of people at that time, famous people, lived there, were attracted to there, or stayed there for a couple of nights, like Madonna, Jimi Hendrix, Bob Dylan, Janis Joplin, and her lover, I forget his name, but it has a very, very rich history. So Sid and Nancy were living there. They had to be in room 100 because they burnt the room they were in on the 7th floor. Like, it just burnt up because they were both heroin addicts, let's be real. And that's just punk at the time, New York. Shit was terrible. The 70s, terrible. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, rock star, early 20s, like, you're not really thinking, right? So they put them in room 100, and apparently Sid accidentally stabbed her because because they were like, she was trying to talk to him and was just like, Sid, like, let's go. Like, why are you not listening to me? Like, all this stuff. And he stabbed her. But what I don't really like is that, and it's not Chelsea Hotel's problem. Let's get that straight. I love the hotel. I love Chelsea Hotel. My song is playing in the lobby currently, so I'm never going to say that. But she was found in the bathroom, like, bleeding out of her stomach in between the toilet and the faucet. Weird. And later on, Sid died in Chelsea Hotel. So Nancy died October 12th. Sid's hearing was February something. And he died before the hearing. Apparently his mom gave him heroin to overdose. Either that was because he really wanted to be with Nancy, or they were trying to make him not have to go to trial. So they just closed the case. So that's why I say, Chelsea, they'll erase it. Hotels are where we fake it. That's very deep lyric. Chelsea, they'll erase it. Hotels are where we fake it. They just closed the case. And I also just believe, as a sex worker, Nancy was just pushed to the side because she was a sex worker. And that's just what people do to sex workers. You know?
They don't value them as people.
Right. So to me, I wrote Chelsea Hotel thinking about my ex and thinking about Sid and Nancy. Because, again, alternative couple, rock star. Me and Nancy have the same birthday. Weird because I loved the hotel, but I did more research as I did the song. Okay, so this is how it went. I went to the studio in Philly on my birthday, February 27th, and recorded Chelsea Hotel, my longest studio session. I usually do an hour. I did 3 hours. And I recorded it, and I did a lot to that song. Come to find out, Nancy was born, we have the same birthday, and then she was also born in Philly. Then I'm like, okay, more research. Went to the same college my aunt went to. Then I go deeper into the story, and her mom was like, yeah, she was a screaming baby. I couldn't take her places. But I was too. So I felt very, very connected to Sid and Nancy and Chelsea Hotel writing this. But another great thing, or weird, peculiar thing that happened. So, of course, on Spotify, you have to pitch the song a month before to get on playlists. A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm tired of people like, you could just drop the song. Bruh, I'm trying to go far. I am not just dropping a song. You know what I'm saying? I really did a lot of research and, like, pushing myself forward. You know what I'm saying? So I pitched the song, and I see an article come out. Chelsea Hotel opening up after 11 years. What?
It's the universe. It's the universe.
Then I get, MGK just dropped a song called Sid and Nancy. What? Mongolia Pictures just bought the Chelsea Hotel documentary. What? Oh, Pistol, the Sex Pistol Hulu special comes out May 31st. What? What?
So yeah, you needed to make sure that song was up to par, okay?
It was already up to par before I got the news. I made sure of it because I was ready to be on a different level with my music, and I want people to take me more seriously, and I'm done doing trap metal.
So you said that they're playing your song
in the lobby. So
currently in the lobby.
Yes.
How'd that happen?
I manifested it. And so I remember when I heard the hotel was opening, I was like, I gotta find a way to get my song to play in the lobby. Right? Of course, everyone assumed she's gonna go do a video at Chelsea Hotel, all of that. Baby, Chelsea Hotel is $400 a night. That is, I could afford it, but baby, we gotta promote the song.
Right.
That's promotion money. But I'm pretty sure a sub could get it for me. Side note. So then on top of that, you know, I went to the hotel and I run into this guy with crazy hair. And I'm like, do you guys have a bathroom? And he's like, yeah. So then I run and bump into this like Italian guy who's on vacation. He's like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm Zhariah. I'm an artist. I'm opening up for the Nova Twins. And he's just like, wow, you look so amazing. You seem so eclectic. Like, are you an artist? I was like, yes, I'm an artist. And then the guy walks over to me and he's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't overhelp but to hear. Like, what are you here for? I'm like, I'm Zhariah. I'm an artist. I have a song called Chelsea Hotel. That's why I'm here. He says to me, wow, that's amazing. I've been trying to find people that actually know the history and the rock history of this hotel. I am the music coordinator of the hotel, and I would love to put your song on the playlist. Oh, and then later, hey, let us know when you want to come in for a free tour, baby.
What about a free stay? Shit.
Oh, that's coming. I got business ideas. I got business ideas. Yeah. Yeah. And it's only a soft opening, so I plan to be there for the grand opening when all the rock stars are there. And here comes this black alternative woman doing music, and you can't help but to want to work with her. And I expect Travis Barker to be there. I expect MGK. Ian MacKaye to be there. I expect Joan Jett to be there. I expect all the legends to be there. And I will be there because I am what? A legend. A future legend. Already a legend, if we're going to be honest. I'm a legend. Yeah, universe. I'm a legend. little legend. I'm a
legend.
Thank you.
Would you ever sign a record deal?
Thank you.
Would you ever sign a record deal?
Would I sign a record deal? I don't know. Would it get me on the VMAs? Hard question.
Just knowing the ins and outs and
knowing the ins and outs
of what's going down. You saw what they're doing to Halsey, right? They're not letting her release the song unless she goes viral on TikTok. No, that's crazy, right?
That is the promotion. That's the promotion. That is the promotion. And I do have a feeling about that. I feel bad for Halsey because it's just like, can I just release my music? But it's also like, there's all these artists working regular jobs, wish that all they could do is be creative. So I kind of just feel like someone can pay me to do TikToks all week and make my music. But I also understand to the other certain extent it's ridiculous, and this is how people have to make their money.
I mean, she never had to do TikToks before to get her music out there. That's the thing. When you come from not having to do TikToks to get your
and then
music
have to do it.
And having to do it, yeah.
So I'm a very much balanced person. On one end, I'm an artist trying to make it up. I would love to do that. On the other end, I know that this is the industry I'm going to be in later, so I have to think about those things.
Okay.
Her not having to make them before and have to make them now is a lot. It's a lot, and it is your job to promote me because I signed to you. So I could understand how that's a lot, but TikTok is the #1 platform right now, and that's what it is. But just knowing that, I feel like it has its pros and it has its cons, and I can't really say no, I'm not gonna sign, or yes, I'm gonna sign, because it's also, there's so many different labels to choose from, and we know which ones are not the ones you may want to choose from, and we know which ones may be the best. And yeah, I'm not gonna say that right now, but
say it off camera. Do you have any unreleased songs you want to play for us after we
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great. I do. Let's hold on to that real quick. Okay.
So I wanted that at first. That was my goal, was to get signed. I want to be signed because I don't feel like being my manager. I don't feel like being my PR. I don't feel like I'm talented enough to be famous right now. I'm talented enough. A lot of people, but it's like
shit. I am.
That's why people have labels.
I'm talented enough to be famous right now.
I mean, pretty much. It's giving podcast on how many platforms?
A lot of these fucking interviewers and shit that y'all be asking the weirdest dumb question, vague as fuck.
You rather your man be bisexual or cheat on you? Sorry, next. I'm tired of it. Next, you don't deserve a platform. What are you doing? It's about the music. Like, come on, bro. I agree with you. So, but the label is the promotion. The label is like, my friend was like, you should go to businesses to fund you. I'm like, but that's what a label is. It is the funding and the promotion of a artist. Yeah, they do artist development,
or a publishing deal,
like all those things.
They position you into certain areas and things like that. But I want them to let artists own their masters. Let more artists own their masters, but I guess that's the business of them owning your masters.
But then how would they make money?
They would make any money, exactly. Yeah.
So I just feel like I can't say yes or no. I feel like there's very much more research I need to do. But if I had to, no more choice, like can't do this by myself, it would be TDE.
Okay, why? Because of Doechii?
I believe that TDE knows what the heck they're doing. I also had a dream about TDE, and I was supposed to go on stage, something weird with a phoenix. It's very relevant.
Sidebar, I kind of want to, when I have kids, I want to name my daughter Phoenix.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, and I believe names do resonate. And overcoming all of that and transitioning, and that's very beautiful. But it would be TDE because they know what they're doing. I love how they launched Doechii because I believe that she is going to be the next thing in hip-hop. Like, hip-hop should change. I'm not saying it is changing. I'm saying that to put someone like her on the forefront is actually really, really good. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to have a song together. So, you know what I'm saying?
What?
So,
what you say?
What? I don't know what I said.
Okay. we'll dive into that later when the cameras are off.
But so, you know, all of those things, just that's why I would do it, because they are a family. They know what they're doing and they know what each artist needs, and they don't just follow what the industry standard is. They're like, nah, this is what you need, so this is what we gonna do, and no, this is what you need, so this is what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Summer Walker's label does the same kind of thing. Kind of. They're very like, you know, like we're gonna do our own shit.
Yeah, I don't know who she signed to, but I was doing my research on that.
Yeah, I think it's called like Laverne or
oh,
like that.
Same with Alex Vaughn.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much sense. They seem great too. They seem great because Alex Vaughn, I love seeing her journey right now, and I'm so happy for her. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you wanted to anything you want to close out with? You say go to your time with your new project and.
So I'm working on my new project, and I was really excited to do this interview because I really want to talk about this. But my new project is very much not the new me, not a new era. I just say that because marketing, gotta know people, letting people know something's coming. But it's all of me, and I feel like at my greatest and the most hype and the most clout that I have, I was very unhappy. Metal Whips and Chains. What songs? I listen to my songs, but I don't.
That's how I am too sometimes.
I don't resonate with everything that I did before. I resonate with my brand. I resonate with the sound, but okay, let me not say I don't resonate with my music. I don't resonate with what people think I am completely. Because with this new project, just like I said, Chelsea Hotel, like the breakdown of the song was written like 7 Things by Miley Cyrus. I am a Disney girl. I am a pop girl. I'm very much Y2K, Paris Hilton, that's hot. I'm very much still alternative. I'm pop punk. I'm all of these things, and I feel like I'm at the perfect period where I'm rising, so I don't have to be typecasted, but I control that. So like I want to put this out, one, to show everybody who's played me that they really messed up. And the EP is about that. I have songs like it's someone calling and I don't answer, and it's like, I'm not in the city anymore. Should've caught me knocking at your door. Now you all look so surprised. Get ready for the crazy ride. Then I have another song called like 777, and it sounds like a love song where I'm in Vegas and we get married and like real abruptly, and I'm like, you know, I know there's nothing back home, but this love is so cold. I might have to gamble. What I'm saying is,
I want to hear that.
Yeah, I want to play that one because I'm
it's unreleased.
Actually,
it's unreleased.
Yes, unreleased.
Okay, we can play it after. We can play it after we're done.
Yeah, we can play it after we're done. But I just realized I was gonna play something
that's unreleased on the damn show.
No, that's not even recorded. But you know what I'm saying? But no, the song is very dear to me because it's just about. It's called 777, but it's called My Farewell to DC. I feel like my project is everything that I've gone through. It's my life's work, and then I'm moving. So to me, it's just like, this is everything I've been through that y'all put me through, but this is everything that I've learned, and this is who I am today, and this is how I'm leaving you. And it's every part of me, and I can say I've written the best stuff I've ever written. Real song quality, real Billboard, real real songwriter.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
The evolution of Zhariah, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? I'm really excited, and you know what? I fully support your decision to move.
Thank you.
Because that's how you can't just stay in one place.
You can't just stay in one place. But I mean,
you can always come back, but then you can just.
I also just feel very unsafe here.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, like that whole rapper, like everybody dies and it be their own friends. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's where I'm at in my life. So I'm leaving. But other than that, please. And because it's so good, I don't have to beg, but I'm humble enough. Stream Chelsea Hotel.
Yes, please stream Chelsea Hotel. Available on all platforms. It's a really good song. Very good quality. It's not no bullshit that you can tell they recorded in the damn bathroom.
Oh, damn, you know what I mean? Be like that.
I love that song. Stream Chelsea Hotel.
I love that song too. I love that song. Stream it. Go to the hotel. Look at it. It's nice.
I'm gonna go.
All of those things.
I'm gonna go.
And be on the lookout for new music for me. I'm doing a picnic called Black Alt Queer Everything Bake. Come to that.
In Philly?
No, in DC.
Oh, when?
Juneteenth.
Okay.
Juneteenth. It's for us. It's for the weirdos and the hotties. And just stop boxing in Black alternative women and all women, because even people in Jersey mix get compared to Azalea Banks, and it's not fair for them. Stop boxing in Black women, and if you want,
just because they're the same skin tone does not mean everybody's Azalea Banks.
Exactly. But also just give us the chance and give us the grace to be in our own lanes, because magical things are going to happen when we do that.
Right. So leave Doja Cat alone. Did that trigger something?
Yes.
Are we going to say it off camera?
No, okay. It's what needs to be said. I feel like I'm very much the person that says things that needs to be said, but still in a way that's not trashy, because PR. But I really feel like Doja Cat is a rapper, and I say that because she said she's a rapper. You address the artist how they address themselves, just like pronouns. You're not about to, hello, ma'am, excuse me, my pronouns are he, they. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doja Cat said she's a rapper. I wouldn't consider her a rapper, personally, because I love that she's a pop girl, and I've been waiting for a pop girl and a Black pop girl. But certain people don't want to consider her a rapper because she's not in the studio with the mic hanging down with the middle part bust down in a tracksuit. That's why they don't want to consider her a rapper. But Doja Cat is more fluent and bilingual in genre than y'all.
And I want them to stop putting her in the goddamn R&B category too. That's kind of weird too. That's weird. It's very weird.
That's a systematic problem. That's not even just like a Black woman getting compared problem. That's just somebody has to change the categories at some point, and it's like a long process.
They don't want to put her in pop because they want Dua Lipa to win the award, and they don't want to put her. They don't want to put her in
smart,
hip-hop.
But I get it.
They don't want to put her in hip hop because they want Megan to win that award.
Oh, thank you for educating me.
But they don't give a fuck about Summer Walker because fuck Summer Walker. Let's put her in that category and have her win that award.
Okay, and I feel like I was just educated on that. Thank you. But that's messed up. But I also just feel like I think about the industry, but I think about the people, the fan base too. Doja Cat is not giving you, I sit on that nigga's face, I put him in his place, I'm twerking and ratchet. She's not giving that all the time. She can. But the thing is, she can. Oh, thank you. I can write bops like that all the time. And I'm definitely going to make some money. Yeah, but I'm not going to put it out as Zhariah. Yeah. Songwriter, ghostwriter, new day. But, and so she gives so much, and Doja Cat will say, I'm sitting on his Facebook. Well, what she will say is, she'll say, I'm sucking, and she'll say, I put it in my mouth like edamame. Creative poetry. She'll say it in a different way. That's a pin. That is what a pin is. That's when they say, oh, you spitting? Oh, she's spitting, but she's not giving what the girl, I love ratchet music. Don't get me wrong. I know all the City Girls lyrics and Saucy Santana, but I love versatility, and that's what Doja gets. And y'all not about to sit here and say Doja Cat is not a rapper because she's not giving stereotypical looks and sounds. And that's really what it is. Doja Cat is everything. She could be in every category.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. Blood. Because it's a new moon. Yeah.
Thank you, Zhariah. Guys, stream Chelsea Hotel by Zhariah. And also, where can they follow you at?
You guys can follow me everywhere. No, I'm joking. You could follow me on Instagram at _Zhariah, ZHARIH, not Zhariah. You could follow me.
They call you Zhariah?
Yes, they do. You could follow me on Twitter at Queen Zhariah, TikTok _Zhariah, and yeah, that's where they could follow me. And my music's on every platform, of course.
Just like a superstar.
And Tidal.
Oh, okay, Tidal. Okay, because that's giving exclusive. Because Tidal is still kind of exclusive now. Are they free yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys can. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Zhariah, for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
You can follow Her the Podcast at Her the Podcast, HERD the Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. We're on all podcast platforms. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Thank you guys. We out. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.